All righty, away we go. Sorry about that, a little technical difficulty there. Looking forward to doing this today. This is the TRC, Telemarketing and Sales Training Call, April 22nd of 2022. Let's get her going here. I'm going to look up this, but I do have some news to report that is on the very sad side. We had a little bit of a tragedy this week. As life would have it, it's very unkind at times. We lost one of our favorites in this group here, Carla, who worked for the Jones team in California. She passed this week in an accident, and we're devastated by that. She was a sweetheart of a gal. She came here every week, ready to participate. She worked hard. We worked through some tough moments, and she will forever stand as what we hope we can all be, somebody who's willing to work on themselves and evolve, somebody who's willing to contribute. She was just awesome, and she will be sorely and sadly and painfully missed. So just a quick moment of silence for her here, and I'd appreciate you keep her in your thoughts and her family. Okay, that's for our friend Carla. All right, let's get rolling here. I know she would want us to have the beat go on. She was always enthusiastic. So I'm going to start off first acknowledging Perenna. I know you're on here today. I know Sarika, you, and Anida, everybody's working really hard here. I just want to recognize that you're there. One of the things I'd like to tell all of you, too, that's becoming something that's really important in this group as well is measurement. And I want to emphasize something that's really important here. Sometimes when you're giving constructive criticism as a coach and you're trying to help people evolve, and I know you're all willing participants in that process, you have to see it as empowerment, though, because that's my intent. That's the intent of all the team leaders. We are trying to empower you to be independent contractors who really feel that strength and that empowerment, and that you're part of something that's more togetherness versus this hierarchy. I understand that there is a hierarchy to certain things. Sometimes the word hierarchy gets a really bad, you get a bad impression from what that is, and that's not intended to be the case at all. The good impression about hierarchies is that there's a way that things certainly work, but you're part of that hierarchy. The more you become competent, the more you firmly make your place there, where you as that independent contractor are the person upon which everybody else relies in an even hierarchy, right? I like the hierarchy of a sales machine that goes left to right. I don't like it to look like somebody's above somebody else. We're all in this together, and a cohesive approach comes from empowerment. And that's what we're trying to do here on these calls. We want to take that accordion of time and we want to squeeze it down, which means the faster we can talk about what's off, the faster we can adjust it, the faster we can listen to the consumer, who is our real boss, help us all level up. That's what this is all about, right? So remember, you have to personally evolve through self-development. That means be open to this so that you can become empowered. I don't want anybody to be a shrinking violet. I told Annabelle this week, who's on here, she was asking me as if there was some secret language that we use. I said, no, it's the way we say what we say too. We want authoritative, right? We want authoritative. We want the law of authority provoked in you. That means put your shoulders back when you're talking. That means look straight ahead. Leadership comes from the way that you see yourself, and that starts with a simple physical change in the way that you are when you make a phone call, the way you are when you do an open house, the baritone in your voice. Don't use question marks after everything you say. Don't do that. Don't be an apologetic. That's not what this is. This is ultimately leadership training, right? We are training you all to be leaders. So you lead the conversation. Then you want to measure yourself. You don't want all the critique to come from the team lead and myself. You want it to be coming from yourself. So the way that you do that is you understand the measurement pieces and tools we put in place. When you were all hired, you were asked, are you tech able? And that means you want to be able to understand. You need to fill out the telemarketing tracker. You need to be able to then move the best prospects you create onto your list. You need to understand contact pipeline manager and telemarketer are the ways that you see, as an empowered leader, you see what you're positively affecting for the business. You shouldn't be waiting around for somebody to tell you you're good or not so good. You should understand that those tools are there to show you your own scoreboard, so that when the meeting comes along each week with your trainer or coach or leader, you speak up for yourself. You say, these are the metrics. I think something's off. Could you mastermind with me? That's what we want to do here too. We want to empower you to understand the business, not just the words. It's the business. That's what will fully put you in a place where you have this sense of control. Okay. Very important that you understand that. And oftentimes your team lead is just learning that from me, and they're not used to doing that too. So don't wait around for them to be, for them to be perfect. We hired you all because you're intelligent. We want you to speak up. If you hear something here and your team lead's not on this call, you translate that back to them and say, I don't know if we've gone over this. I heard this today, and I think it needs adjustment. So those are things that I want to make you all fully aware. This should be in a group that feels completely empowered. And when you hear question marks and you hear all that, stop doing that. You are leaders. Okay. Cool. Here we go. I am going to look for in order of calls that I get. And again, Danny.Griffin at The Realty, just 2 beats. By the way, I took a picture today. You'll love this. It was hilarious. It said some real estate company driving around with a logo on their company truck said Realty. I was like, oh my gosh, really? There is no such word as realtor or realty. No such word. It's 2 beats. Realty, realtor. That's it. Okay. Get that stuff right, because otherwise we sound uneducated in our own world. All right. Mikhail Yeager is up. You there with me today?
I'm here. It's Michelle.
Yeah.
But no worries.
Darling, I was going to say that, but you have the AE, and like that Irish in me wanted to say it like that, right?
No worries.
So you got to go back in your history and make sure that that's the pronunciation. All right. All right.
Just don't call me late to dinner.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So tell me how it's going so far, because it's new to you, but you're a pro. How do you feel so far about this? Because I've got a couple from you. I'll take them both today.
Good. I mean, I'm always discouraged if I can't set an appointment, but it's early. It's only been my 2nd week. Yeah. And so, but yeah, it's going good. I love the approach. The last company I worked for was very, just shove it down your throat about how awesome we are. Yeah. And I love this script and how our approach is. And it's like, here's some valuable information for you. Good. Whether you choose to go with us or someone else, we just want to help you out. Yeah. And I just think it builds rapport immediately. And it just makes my job so much easier.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I think when it comes to, because Kathy feels that way too, and Sherry, who's new to me, but not new to telemarketing like you, especially in real estate, there is a certain level of patience that it takes when you're trying to build up that book of business. But one of the reasons I said what I said at the precursor, to build up this sense of you're building a list in a book of business, you want to make sure that what you do is you move into building a list of prospects who you got. The package got out to them. They've been digitized in the follow-up and they're not quite ready, because in those thinner moments, investment in those prospects who aren't ready yet to just follow up with them, you'll begin to fill your days with more and more of that. Because in the long run, just like I said to, in the last call to Paul Cantu, when we were talking about agents and building up, the idea is this is a business. So the book of business is filled with ultimately past clients who are likely to repeat someday, but also to refer. Right? So it just takes some time to get that, especially in a market like this, where one of the greatest sources of conversations for the listing side are expireds, canceled, withdrawals. If you're in a really good marketplace, there aren't as many as there will be as soon as this really cools off. And it will. I mean, the Federal Reserve is going to see to the fact that they are going to pound away at this interest rate environment, which clearly by default is going to move mortgage rates up, which will clearly slow down people's sense of free money. And it'll just take some of the fun out of the game. Even though cash buyers will have cash, everybody will just come down a little bit. Things will cancel, they will expire, and we will go into a season where it expands. And I just want to be encouraging to everybody. It's coming. I've been around this rodeo for 22 and a half years. Just when you think it'll never stop, it stops, and all these opportunities abound. Okay. So stay patient with it. And then there's seasonality too. You know, we just had holidays, Passover, Easter. We have spring vacations. People want to get out of the, you know, the area, and they don't really want to think about this. So you have seasonal things too. So there's a lot that affects this as well. Just when in doubt, make the calls, right? That's the key. All right, here we go. Let's listen to this one.
Hello, is this Haiti? Hello, is this Haiti? Yes. Oh, Haiti, hi. Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Michelle, and I am with We Know Real Estate. And the reason for my call is I saw your beautiful home online. I noticed that it didn't sell. So I just have to send you some information that will help you guys sell it next time. And that's whether you choose to go with us or someone else. May I do that? We're not planning on selling it right now.
Okay, it's really good. And you actually said explicitly what should stay implicit, right? So where you put that in there, whether you decide to go with us or not, as much as it's altruistic and it is the, you know, the spirit of the thing, you're actually putting pressure on her decision-making process, right? So the irony is what you feel in spirit interferes with what you're trying to achieve in beat one, which is just to get the package out there, right? That's it. So you won't need to say things like that unless they get defensive. Follow me?
Yep.
Okay, let's keep listening.
Maybe next year. Oh, okay, so you changed your mind. Yeah, we did. Okay, so next summer you're thinking maybe of selling it? Maybe, but right now we're pretty on selling it. Yeah, okay. What was your original motivation for wanting to sell it?
Good.
It wasn't myself, it was my husband. He just wanted to see if it could sell. And then the fact that we needed another home, so yeah. Gotcha. And then with the housing prices.
Oh, it stopped. This is good. You know, you're just a little excited, right? Because you got a live call. You get to put this into play here. Be careful not to trip over her, but I liked your instincts. What I would do with Will, and this goes for everybody in this group, you want to routine, okay? Routinize is the way I heard it, but routinize the way that these words come out of your mouth. So the best way to do that is to just read it to him. He reads it to you, and everybody stays right precisely in the words, because you're 95% around the bullseye by getting the questions answered. And you find out in a minute and 3 seconds. So this is a really good example of efficiency, right? Really good. So in a minute, 3 seconds, you find out that the real reason was the guy just kind of wanted to see what he could get, and she's not there. I'm going to refresh the screen. I don't know why it locked up, because I want to hear what happens next. Hang on 1 second. I have to start it again. Hang on. Take a second. You still with me, Michelle?
I'm still here.
Good. Okay.
Oh, hang on. Going up, it was just, it was just wild, too much, and we're like, okay, let's hold off for a little bit, if anything. Okay, sounds good. Well, maybe I'll just check back in a year or so and just see what your guys' thoughts are. No pressure at all. Could I still send you this information just so you have it? Yeah, that's fine. Really helpful information. Is that okay? What's your best mailing address? Would it be the property address? Yeah, the 7418 North Valencia is fine. Okay, perfect. I will get that mailed out to you right away, and I'll follow up in about a week if that's okay, just to make sure you got it, see if you have any questions. But then I'll just check back every year or so, and we'll just go from there. Okay. Thank you. Have a good night. Thanks.
Okay, good. You know, what I would have done is still had you cheat to this. It's an okay package. You know what I mean? It's okay. But they did indeed try to sell. So let's just go backwards a little bit. If you read through, I mean, if Will has the mind map open with you someday and you read through it, one of the things we established last week that was a really good retort for most people is, oh, did your plans change? You're going to find, all of you, more often than not, that when somebody interrupts you or cuts you off and, oh, we're not selling it, oh, did your plans change, is a really good universal question. Now, what I would just coach you on in this moment in time is just, like I said, you're excited, you're coming out of the box hot. Try to bite on your tongue when she's answering, right? Just try to bite on your tongue and really bear down and listen. Because one of the things that you could do, and what we try to prevent against happening is what we would call a bloated database, right? So somebody that's not clearly going to have motivation at a level of 9 to 10 in their mind's eye inside of 12 months is probably not worth following up on, given that there would be so many other people that will over time. But in the beginning, I like this. Get your feet wet, see what it's like to get a package out, see what it's like to follow up, see what it's like to get their reaction, and really dig into the second beat. The second beat is a therapeutic moment for them, okay? So the only critique on the first beat, don't explicitly say what the spirit of it is. Well, whether you decide to list with us or not, don't even say it. It's implied in your heart. It's the servant's heart that they'll know, right? They'll know with all that methodology. That's the way it works, right? Hey, guys, hang on one second. Hey, guys, sorry about that. Okay, so that's what I would say to you is that you really need to just pay attention to the fact that in that second beat, that's more that therapeutic moment for them. Because as much as you're trying to figure out selfishly, is this worth following up on for us? You know, is this one of those things that belongs in the database? You're trying to let her sort out if she really would ever be interested. Because she says, oh, he is, as if it was a whim. Was he trying? You can be more curious in that moment, right? That's where you being a veteran telemarketer, the whole idea is that we want you to pay attention to digging in there, right? The first beat is stay as precise as you possibly can. In the second beat, it's really just try to find out like where you're at in that process with them. You're a therapist. So those questions are intended to get them there, right? Oops. Am I there with you?
Yep, I'm here.
Good. Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened. Something just kicked me out. Yeah, sorry about that. That was weird. I got kicked out of Gmail right in the middle of it. Bear with me. Where I had you call. So that's the whole idea. You get me? Like that's that therapeutic moment. That's the bigger version of you that we hired. Follow?
Yep.
So do a lot of listening, especially in the second beat, and navigating with her. Oh, really? You weren't, it wasn't something you wanted to do? No, right? Do you ever see yourself being motivated at a 9 to 10 to sell it? Would there be any circumstances that you would sell? See, now you're protecting that database. Got it?
Got it.
Cool. Yeah. Very good, though. I mean, to get out of the box like that, that's very good. Okay?
Thank you.
Yep. I can only take that one today, and then I'll move on.
Okay.
But that's enough for me on the first call, okay. Right? Really right, good, though. Just great tone. Those are those are high-level tweaks for you, right?
Yes.
You'll smash. Yeah, you'll smash it. I love the way you connect to this. Just you don't have to say it so explicitly. Stay to the words and routinize those with Will. Do some role playing, just reading, not letting him beat you up with scenarios. That's not the point. It's that neural network to say these words over and over. And then the second beat, remember, I am the therapist trying to help them sort out what they're doing. Right?
Gotcha.
Awesome. Yep. Good. All right. Judy, you're up next. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, hi, is Abraham there?
Speaking.
Abraham, hi, my name is Judy with the Stillwell Group of Remax. And Abraham, I'm calling you because I saw your beautiful home online and noticed that it didn't sell. So what I'd like to do is send you out some information that will help you sell it for the next time. May I do that? Would that be okay?
Well, it's been off the market for many days, so somebody already got it. You are a little bit late.
Well, a little bit late. You're saying that somebody got it. In other words, you're saying it's.
I give it to another agent already. Yes.
Oh, gave it to another agent. Okay, no problem. And now, are they trying to sell it for you?
Yes, they are. They sold one for me last night. They're going to sell it here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Well, Abraham, let me just let you know what this package is.
No need, Judy. No need.
No need. Okay,
No.
I kind of thought that.
No need. Like, and again, a lot of the telemarketers who come to this group are so used to fighting and fighting through no's. But just like I just gave the advice to Michelle, there's no need. He's listed. And in fact, technically you're interfering with an active listing, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's no harm, no foul. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you're not hurting this guy by doing this, but this is doing the job. Like, we get this long list, and like, we got to look at Tracy and Lee and say, okay, how old is this lead? You do a little analysis on this and say, are we calling a bunch of old leads? There was money in it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
really good though. I have just the same thing. Don't add words. Be comfortable when you're done. May I do that? Let it resonate. Not also, would it be okay? Because you're bordering on apologetic. And one thing you did really well, I want you to hear it, okay? I'll play it again. You inflect downward when you first say, may I do that? It's authority. Listen.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, hi, is Abraham there?
Speaking.
Abraham, hi, my name is Judy with the Stillwell Group of Remax. And Abraham, I'm calling you because I saw your beautiful home online and noticed that it didn't sell. So what I'd like to do is send you out some information that will help you sell it for the next time. May I do that?
Good. That's a really nice downward inflection that was authoritative, right?
Right.
It's subtle, but it's good. It's motherly. And that's why you get, that's how you get a good reaction, right? Just the more and more comfortable you can get with as few words as possible. So just don't add things. You don't have to add his name a couple of times. The only other thing is that same authority you say, may I do that with? Say Abraham and inflect downwards, right? Instead of saying, is Abraham there? Their name, ? Will typically provoke a response from most people, right? So good baritone in your voice, authoritative. I thought this was very good. And just in the future, no need to waste time fighting for something that is absolutely not going to happen inside the next 12 months with some level of certainty. Okay? Yeah. Good job, though. Any questions or thoughts yourself?
I wasn't really sure if I should still send it out to him because he was saying that it just went back on, and he said another agent took it. He said it's too late. So really, I should not have sent him the package, but I did anyway because he was interested. And he said, "Oh, is it? If you listen to it," he said, "Oh, is this for free?" And I said, "Yeah." So
Good. Yeah, but if some other agent has it listed, right? You're wasting money, time, and effort. But like I said, but it's okay because you're all early on. I would rather we all as mastermind members spend a little extra money so you get comfortable with getting yeses. But now, as time goes on, you can be more judicious about who gets a yes, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We're moved from a position of scarcity to a position of plenty. Got it?
Got it.
Good. Okay. All right. Next up is really good job, though, both of you.
Thank you.
Bambi, this is for Nancy. Here we go.
Yes.
Hello. Excuse me. Is this Charles?
Okay. Got to be athletically ready right away. 8 seconds of stumbling is not good. And I know it's such a bear with telemarketing to be ready because you can dial the phone for hours and nobody answers, and then you get caught off guard. Try to be athletically ready because the fumbling just doesn't set the tone correctly.
Yes.
Hi, Charles. This is Nancy. I'm calling from the Cohen Brothers Real Estate. And I'm calling because I noticed that you tried to sell your beautiful home a while back and it didn't.
Okay, those aren't the words. So here we go again, Bambi and Nancy. You want to routinize the words, read them to each other. Okay? They're very specific words that trigger very specific laws that come from Robert Cialdini's book, Influence. Okay? I noticed your beautiful home online, right? Stay with the words because beautiful is a compliment. It triggers the law of likability. and I noticed that it didn't sell. So I'd like to send you some information that will help you sell it the next time. May I do that? Right? Very specific words. The word because is a trigger. So listen to it again. Listen to the subtleties that are different.
Yes.
Hello. Excuse me. Is this Charles?
Yes.
Hi, Charles. This is Nancy. I'm calling from the Cohen Brothers Real Estate. And I'm calling because I noticed that you tried to sell your beautiful home a while back and it didn't sell.
Yeah, they're intrigued. The reason why we say, I noticed your beautiful home online, they lean in more, right? They lean in more. I noticed your beautiful home online and I noticed it didn't sell. It just tells the story a little bit smoother than this. Don't make
Excuse
up.
me.
Yeah.
I don't see that on my script, so
Okay.
I understand. I will say that.
Yeah.
But I don't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Bambi, you here?
Yeah.
She got to have the right script then. Where'd that script come from then?
I took it right off of the
Definitely,
website.
definitely not.
I don't have any other website.
Okay.
So
All right, go there again and pull it down. And regardless, ladies, soon as the call ends, get it and read it to each other. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Please. And that's for everybody. That's just something I'm pushing on everybody, right?
does she need?
What?
Which one does she need?
Expired script. Yep. You go get that offline. It's under the conversion module. It's the
Right.
PDF. It's the PDF version. You
got
download it. You got it?
Yeah.
Read it to me.
Well, no, I don't have it right now. I have it.
Okay. When you
Now
get
try-
it, see if what she said is the same as what's written. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. I'm pulling it up right now.
I can tell you what I have.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm calling you because I noticed that you tried to sell your beautiful home a while back. And
No, that's one of the lower tiers if you're calling old leads. Are you calling old leads? That would be the only
it says expired script first beat.
Yeah. She's got a script in front of her that is if it is older than a year.
Okay. Let's see.
So I don't know how she would have gotten that pulled out unless you pulled it out. It's below. It's a subcategory for an older expired lead.
Is this better? Okay. 19. Oh, that's it. Write it down now. Okay, I will. Sorry, two things at once.
Okay, I'm going to keep listening to
And
this.
I'd like to send you some information that will help you sell it next time. May I do that?
Good.
No.
Okay. May I ask why not, or what? Have you changed your mind?
No, I haven't changed my mind.
Okay. So, are you still motivated to sell?
It depends on what is offered too.
Okay. So, I would like to send you some information to help you sell it next time. May I do that?
No, I said no the last time.
That's right, you did. I just wanted to see
I did. You wasn't
if
listening.
we can help you. No, I was listening. I just want to make sure, because I'd like to see if we can help you, because we have a great plan to help you get the buyers that you're
Good.
maybe looking
I
for
like
to
the
get the
fight.
price that you're looking for.
I'm not looking for any client except the one that's going to make an offer.
Well, I understand that. That's what we're trying to do, is trying to get you an
Well,
offer.
you're not trying hard enough. Get the person wants the property, talk to me, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, move on. Is it like, again, we don't need to do business with somebody like that, right? We don't. He's a jerk.
Exactly.
He's a jerk, right?
You just spent 5 seconds on the phone with someone like that.
Yeah, he's a jerk. But we have to give you permission to know that when there's a jerk on the line, like, that's it. Okay. And that's why, I like the feistiness. You tried a second time and a third time. He was still a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough. I don't mind one extra, maybe two, but you know what I mean? It's like, Move on.
Yes.
We're going to deal from a position of plenty. But I cannot emphasize enough between you and Bambi to just simply read through the script.
I will get that prepared.
Okay? Yeah. That's
There are
because it'll make you more comfortable. And the biggest, like I said, I'm going to say this. Most of the time, when somebody interferes with you, just say, did your plans change?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be able to show what I'll do is I'll have
Bambi. You got to mute your mic there. Bambi. Tell those guys to stop talking to you during a call or I'll smash them. We'll be in an MMA cage real soon.
Sorry.
Okay. Tell them you're managing. All right. Yeah. You just have to read through the script with her. She's like, there's not enough practice here, right? Of reading it.
Okay.
She does a great job based on what she has. Some really good components of this. But you and Donnie owe her more reading through this. And reading through. Not role play where we try to beat her up. I don't need her to be there. She's good. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Good? Got it. Okay, now mute me.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexis, the one and only. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to A-Sing?
Who's this?
This is Alexis. I'm calling with Paradigm Realty. We're calling because we saw your beautiful home online and noticed it didn't sell. So we wanted to send you some information that will help you sell it next time. May we do that?
Yeah, but not now. We're out of town.
Oh, okay. I can just send it to your address, the Verbena Road.
Yeah, you could send it there.
Okay. All right, great. So that is the best address. Okay. Are there any other decision makers who should receive this information?
No, only me.
Okay, great. Okay. And I'll call you next week to make sure that you receive the information because it's important for you. When's the best time to reach you?
Maybe same time.
Same time as today? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds great. I'll go ahead. Oh, by the way, while I got you on the line, it looks like a beautiful property. Why are you trying to sell it?
Which one?
Why are you trying to sell it? The Verbena Road?
Oh, we got a new house in Los Angeles.
Oh, nice. Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to sell it?
9.
A 9? Okay, perfect. Because you're so highly motivated, I'd be happy to have Adam, who's my broker, deliver the package himself and stop in to give you some insights to help you sell it the next time. May I do that?
Yeah, next time when I get back.
Good. Just ask when he's getting back.
I'll give you a jingle and then we'll go ahead and we'll set something up. Unless you want to set it up right now.
No. Okay, look, this is so good, right? Except the last guy was right too. You're all just trying to like rush through the mechanics of what some you're just learning and you're all a little nervous. You're a pro. Listen to him. When are you back? You could have asked it 3 different times because he said it 3 different times, right? So what's going on here? When are you back? I mean, you're so technically beautifully perfect, but like you're not listening. The idea of a script is to get you into a spot that's real and human and individual to them. And they're saying something. They're telling you what's going on. You got to listen. You almost sound like you're in a hurry to get off the phone. This is a real appointment. Guy's like, yeah, when I'm home. Slow down a little bit. Yeah? Cool?
Yep, got it.
The rest of it is so good that I was like pulling my hair out, like, just say when you're home, right? That's all I want you to say. But, technically it's great, but don't get too transactional, right?
Okay.
Personal. Like, look, let me
I
give you
have a question.
Yeah, good. Hang on one second. Let me give you all a thinking point. Be grateful that anybody would answer the phone and have a conversation with you. Be grateful, right? Because when you have that mindset, you're listening better. You're grateful. You want to serve them. Don't leave me. This is so great. When will you be home? Right? Get into it that way. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. Go ahead with your question.
Do you think he's worthy of a FedEx package?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I was going to do.
yeah.
I'm sending.
How much is
That
the
was
house?
yesterday.
How much is the house? How much is the house worth?
660,000.
Yeah. All right. Just make sure that there's no that he doesn't have to sign for it. And by the way, did you ever find out when he's home?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good. Well, when you call back, say, are you back yet? But make sure if you send it FedEx, you can leave it with no signature. Okay.
No signature.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Good. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Bambi, back to you for Kathy.
Hello? 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 Hi, my name is Kathy. I'm with the Cohen Brothers Realty. I'm calling because I noticed you live near the Sherman Oaks neighborhood, and we just listed 5751 Tobias. And I just wanted to let you know that we're having an open house from 1 to 4. You'll see the signs, I'm sure. You're invited. Stop by and say hello. I'd also like to send you the full listing sheet of the property in case you have family or friends that are looking to buy in the area. Can I do that? No, that's okay. We don't have the money to do that. I just wanted to send you this listing sheet in case you had family or friends that are looking to buy in the area and they can stop by the open house. Can I do that? No, I don't have anybody, so just, send it somewhere else. By the way, while I have you on the phone, I'm wondering if you know of any neighbors that are thinking of selling. We live in an apartment house. We don't live in a house, so I don't know anybody that lives in the house. All right, I appreciate your time.
All right, decent job. A decent job. Just be careful of the word whiskers. You added a few things, stop by and say hello, and it's fine. It's friendly, but the problem is it gets off, and she's a little bit older, and she's a little bit confused, and just the simpler it is, the better. So nothing wrong with this, but again, like a lot of these calls, there's nothing there, but you did a good job. You stuck with it, and you're using these for practice too. You're getting a little bit down the line, and you're asking it, but try to, in the second beat, when you're saying, oh, okay, no problem. Hey, by the way, inventory is a little bit thin. You don't happen to know of anybody else in your building or around you that's selling, do you? Right? Like, just have a real conversation at that point in time. And I think it'll get you a little bit further, but nothing wrong with this call. It's effective. It's effective, right? So, all right, Maxie, here we go.
I'm here.
You got in touch after you registered. You made mention he's not looking, but I still kind of push, which made the call a struggle. Not sure. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if you're pushing up against something that's not worth it, okay?
Came in through one of our property search websites, Vinny, SeattleHomeBuyersGuide.com. I wanted to check if you're receiving the right properties. Is that okay?
Sorry, I don't know when I did that, but I'm no more interested in this now.
Oh, so has your plans changed? Have you decided not to buy?
We're still just holding on, just giving it a break for some time. Maybe in a couple of months we're busy in something else, some family thing. So
got it.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll go ahead and check back with you in a couple of months. But in the meantime,
Sure.
I'll go ahead and update you with listings as well. That might help you study the market at the areas that you're interested in. You put in here Seattle as your area of
Good.
choice. Minimum of 2 beds under 775,000. Maximum price point. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you?
I don't remember exact, but that's roughly the.
Are you more looking for single-family homes, townhouses, condos?
Yeah. Actually, our minds are just into something else right now, and just not. Yeah.
No worries
Don't
at all.
mind.
I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and get you. Go ahead.
We're just busy in some family matters, so it's just not on our minds right now.
No worries at all. I'll just go ahead and get you set up with listings. Enjoy scoping at the market. I'll check back with you in a couple of months. Let me know if you need further help. I'd be happy to assist.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Vinny.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I think you listen to him. I think he's getting through a family thing. So in a couple of months, he's good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think this
We'll just check back.
No, I think it's fine. I mean, again, see what happens in, a couple of months. See if there's something there. Right now he doesn't want to tell you what's going on with the family stuff, but he says a couple of months. And so see what happens. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, good job though. Nice and thorough, nice and aggressive but patient. I liked it. No critique there. Good job.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'd love some follow-up calls from you on prospects in the future. Right? That's one of the things I really want to dig in with you, Duran, and the rest of the team, including agents, is what's happening with the prospect follow-up. That's one thing that this group really needs to talk about a lot going into the future. Once we have these good calls and somebody comes down in the future, we really need to pay attention. Yeah. Because that's where the money's really made. That's where the steady money's made. Because you go through all this, you get some of the cream, you skim it off the top, it becomes an appointment sooner than later. But there are all these people that we create as prospects. And we just really need to talk about how those calls are going, making sure that they're getting information continuously and digitally, making sure that they're understanding the insights from us, making sure that they're evolving into what is really what we thought they were, because you have to keep cleaning that database, because if you don't, you lose all that good business and somebody else gets it, right? It becomes somebody else's tomorrow's cream that they skim away from you after you were there early, right? Cool?
Yep.
Good. So get me some of those calls if you can, Russell, too. All right, Sativa, let's listen to this one.
Hello.
Hello, Robert. This is Sativa with Griffin Realty. I'm calling because I saw your beautiful home online and noticed that it didn't sell. So I'd like to send you some information that will help you sell next time. May I do that?
No. You could take me off your list if you would.
Okay. Did you own the property at 1881 Laurel?
No. Did your plans change would be easier for you. Let's see what he does.
I did. I go to that next.
Okay, good. All right, let's see how this goes.
I go to that next.
Okay.
I was just trying to weed it out to
good.
see if he was even the owner.
Okay, yeah, hang on.
Okay.
Still do.
So your plans changed about selling it?
Good.
Yeah, for the time being.
Good.
Do you plan to sell it within the next 12 months?
Good.
I suppose you could help me with that, huh? You and everybody who calls me night and day. And how did my number get out?
Well, listen, I can mail you a list of properties with pictures and details that sold in your price range while you're on the market, and I'll also include a copy of our 7-step seller plan.
Pay your postage. I'll be on. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll follow up with you in 6 months.
Nah, move on. No, you won't. No, you won't.
No.
These guys just they're just not worth it, right? Now remember, you're dealing with a lot of East Coast replacements from New York, New Jersey, Boston. If you get a Midwester down there, it's easier, right? But they're just jerks. And at some point in time,
He was
like that second or that third bite at the apple, that's enough, right? Okay.
Yeah, I was just fighting for it.
No, but I liked it. Your words are way better. You're not getting nervous. You're biting back a little bit. It was a good fight. But he's just like a miserable old skeptic, right?
Yeah.
We don't need to like I said. I say to you guys all the time. You're not trying to bring Lazarus back from the dead. Let him stay dead. Okay.
All right.
Good. All right. Let's see. Yes, Perena, I know you're on the phone, but we don't have any recordings from you. So, Perena,
can you? I don't know how to record. How do you? I've been using the dialer through my cell phone, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, good. Okay, so refresh me so I can point you to somebody in the group. Refresh me. What dialer are you using?
Vulcan 7.
Okay. Anybody on here using Vulcan 7 through a cell phone and recording? Sativa, are you? Oh no, you're calling through. You're not calling through Vulcan anymore.
Danny, I do.
You do,
No.
Paul? Do you know how to record?
Yeah, it's a simple tab. You just move it over. It says record all calls. In fact, it's the default. You have to undo it
Okay.
to make it not record. I sent you two right before this call that are mine that I recorded this week.
Okay. I will get.
Are you using your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay. And you said it's where? I'm on the site now.
When you go to okay, hold on.
Hey, Paul, you want to show your screen? I'll let you show your screen.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Hold on, let me find it. Okay. Where the hell is it? All right. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
All right.
You have to identify which screen you want to show, I think. Be on the.
Okay. Let's see here. Share screen. Now you can see, right?
Yes, I see it.
Yes. Okay. When you log in, you're going to log in. Probably end up on this page right here. Let's go into contacts. Slowing things down because I'm okay. All right, here you go. All right, so go into contacts, and then like you go into whatever list you're going to call here. There's just some default list that I created that's last 2 years and within a 25-mile radius of my home. So you click on begin dial section. Okay, well shit. All right, so you click whatever damn list you want to click there. You go to begin dial session. Just leave all this crap blank here. Enable recording. There's your tab right there. In fact, see, it's already defaulted to the right. You have to undo it to not record. So it already defaults to record.
Paul, I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing.
I don't see enable recording.
That's because you guys have a pop-up blocker on your browser then, because this is a pop-up screen that comes up when you click on. When I clicked on call history, where my not call history, sorry. When I clicked on begin dial session, where my cursor is, then a pop-up screen comes up, and the pop-up screen, and if you use Vulcan, you've seen this anyway, so I can explain it. It says phone script, dialing set, live answer set, caller ID, dialer mode. The bottom tab says enable recording, and it's already defaulted to the right, which enables recording.
Do you see
So
that, Pierre? Do you see that when you click on what he said?
I don't see it either.
No.
Because I already looked for it in the beginning. Of course.
Hold on. Let's slow this down. Paul, when you clicked on what did the pop-up? What triggers the pop-up is the question.
Okay, I'll show you. Let's just get rid of that box because you guys can't see it anymore.
No, we can't see
it. See my screen now.
I see. Yep. We see dial session summary, dial session detail, and the little
begin dial session right here where my cursor is. When you hit begin dial session,
okay,
so
we don't see that, Paul. We don't even see that. It says contacts call.
Yeah, I'm on her. I go by the leads that's my contacts.
There you go.
I don't have all that.
There you go. Now there you go. Now you're on it, Paul. Now you're on it. You had the wrong window.
There we go.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yep. Begin dial session. We see that highlighted.
Okay, so when you click that button, there's going to become there's going to have a pop-up. Whether or not your browsers are set to allow you to see this pop-up, I don't know. So I'm clicking on it. There's a pop-up. So those of you that don't have that blocker will see this pop-up box.
Okay, so just tell her at the bottom.
At the bottom, there's 7 different things. At the bottom, to the left, it says enable recording. It's already defaulted to be enabled. So
Piana, when you click begin dial session, do you see the pop-up? When you click begin dial session, do you get a pop-up? Because if not, he's right. You simply have a pop-up blocker that technically we'll have to remove. And that's the issue.
I mean, I have the dial session settings.
Okay, that's what you're. Okay, great. You're looking at the same box I am. So on the left, the top one says phone script. Below, correct? And then it says dialing set below that, then live answer set. Caller ID, dialer mode. The one below that says enabled recording.
I don't have the one below that.
Your last one says dialer mode. It doesn't say enable recording.
It says dialer mode. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, hey guys, come on. We got.
Yep. It stops at dialer mode.
Okay.
Okay. Just real quick, Danny. Sorry.
No, go.
Under dialer mode, it should say enable recording. If it doesn't, call customer service and sort that out.
There you go.
Because it defaults to enabling. So your calls are already being recorded, whether you realize it or not. And I would show you where to find that, but there's no point if you don't even have this, because you need to sort that part out first. But your calls are being recorded. They all are, unless you've undone that. And you can't have undone it if you're not even seeing it.
All right.
All right.
I'm trying to figure it out, Danny.
Okay, we'll get there. I mean, we've identified where it is, so that's what that is. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Yep, Paul. Thank you. That's helpful. Okay, we'll figure it out, Peter. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. We made progress. Right.
Hey,
thank you.
Does my help? Does my help put my calls bump my calls to the front line?
Yeah. Yes.
Come on, let me cut. I get cuts.
Well, let me see.
Because we have Eva.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Well,
Paul, I love you.
Well, Paul,
Throw him a bone.
Yeah, but Paul, hold
Yeah,
on.
what am I doing here?
Yeah, but Paul, I don't see yours, so you sent them to the wrong address
I
then.
sent them to Danny whatever at the Griffin, the one you like.
At therealtyclassroom.com. But I'll find them for you. Don't worry about it.
I'll send them again.
It's all good. Let me do Eva. Here we go, Eva. And Angeli, you there?
Yes, Danny, I'm
All right,
here.
you'll be
Sorry about that.
You'll be after Eva. All right, here we go, Eva.
Hello, Lloyd? Yeah. Oh, hi, this is Eva with Rossetti Realty. Oh, okay. The reason I'm calling, hello. And the reason I'm calling is because I noticed your beautiful home online didn't sell, and I wanted to mail you a package of information that will help you sell it next time. I think you got it from me already. I got a package from you guys already. Right. Oh, okay, I was calling you back to check to see if you received the package. I apologize. I did. Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. You got the package? Okay. And are you working with an agent?
Okay, what's going on here?
I didn't realize that I was calling him, and so I got sidetracked. I had to get myself grouped back together, and I got a little bit lost in the call.
Okay, tell me, that's okay. Tell me what it looks like where you do your calls. So your scripts, do you have them? Like, what does the physicality of this place look like? This athletic readiness to make these calls. What does it look like? Where is it? Because this is a short-term follow-up script for package delivered. Did you have it close by?
Well, yeah, I have the scripts out in front of me. I just didn't realize I was doing, this is follow-up calls. I thought I was doing a 4x4 call.
Okay.
And didn't realize it was in there. I should have paid more attention. It was my fault.
Okay.
I made a mistake.
All right, fine. Let's see how you recover.
Yeah.
Yeah. We work with agents. I think I told you before, they took it off the market because there's a little bit of sidewalk work that still needs to be done outside. And I think that it was taking away from selling the property. City's been very slow in giving us a permit to redo their sidewalk, so we thought we could sell the property without the sidewalk being done, but I think it takes away from the overall look and feel of the property, so we took it off the market for a short amount of time. So. Oh, okay. Well, are you interested in a second opinion? If you want to give me an idea of what you think you could sell for, I'm fine doing that. But as I said, I've got an agent at this point in time. Also, I mean, if you've got a customer that's ready to buy, that's fine too. But I know that you may not be in that position at this point. Okay. Well, if you're open to a few minutes of discussion over the phone. I can have Charles call you back and answer your questions.
I don't have any questions, so I just.
Okay.
Okay, you got yourself really lost here.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, just calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I know, I did.
Well, because you know what happened? You know what happened? The stress of not being ready put a cognitive load on your brain, and it froze. And that happened to Sativa. That happened to Sativa a couple weeks ago. It's the same thing. So when in doubt, where are you? Let's talk through this a little bit. Where are you at this moment in our continuum? Okay, you have one call, package. Yes, send it. Great, sent. Did you get it? Great, got it. I think I told you before, I'm here. Good job in saying, are you open to a second opinion? Yeah, if you want to tell me what to sell it for, close. Look, it's a very easy, logical thing, but you're so verklempt, right? At this moment in time, you can't recover, right?
Yeah.
Because you actually did a good job muscling through a flub up call. You got there. Just get her in the house.
Yeah, I agree.
Just get her in the house. Say, I don't know, Gail might have somebody. Let me get you with her, right? Follow? Oh, did I lose you guys? Something just showed what's happened here, technology-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. I lost you for a second. Yeah, I must have hit a hole in the internet. So just close for her. When in doubt, get her on the phone, get her in. Right? Because you get yourself so confused. He's confused, but he's a nice guy. Thank God it's not that knucklehead down, from the, the East Coast. Are you going to send me what everybody else sends me? Yeah, you jerk. I'm going to send you that. Right? So you don't have that problem here. You're good. Keep rolling. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, not bad. Good recovery, right? You'll get used to this. It's just the cognitive load that we cause ourselves by not really being ready, or the system's new to us, like you heard Pierna. Just fight through it. Get through it all, right?
Right.
Okay.
I agree. I did muscle through it, but
you
I
did.
kept trying.
That's fine. You're new to this. Look at. I'll take a battle through something, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right, here we go. Next one. Angeli.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, darling.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, Tawaz. My name is Jordan. I'm calling from Jagro, the Group VX team. And I am calling you because I saw your beautiful home online and noticed it didn't sell. So I'd like to know information.
We took it off the market a year ago. We're no longer selling it.
I see. And you can't. What made you change your mind?
We decided to keep it. It was just by the time we got around to getting some offers at that point, I think situations changed. We decided to keep it. So.
I see. I understand. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.
Yeah, good. I mean, the only thing you could do is, do you think anything would change your mind inside the next 12 months? Right?
Oh,
That's it. But this is really good. I mean, it's not a hot lead, but so good. I mean, and again, you're just learning this. That's very effective, Angeli, right? Just make more phone calls, get more people on, and you'll find them that want to go, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, good. All right.
Danny?
Yes, sir. Paul?
I don't know if you're going to get to my call or not.
I am right now.
But if not, that's okay.
Nope,
I have one question now.
No, you're up. Hold on. You're up. But just
I'll
verify.
ask my question post.
Yep, verify it was calls. Here we
They're
go.
not great calls either. They're just all I had.
Okay. Here we go. Boom.
Hello? Hi, I'm calling for Hookling. Yeah, who's this? Hi, Hookling. This is Paul Cantu. I'm the owner of Cantu Group Real Estate. The reason for my call is I saw your lovely home online and noticed it didn't sell, and wanted to ask if I could send you some information that I thought would help you the next time you go to sell. It's a guide I wrote called 7 Steps to Home Sellers.
Almost. No need to go into all that, right? No, almost beautiful. Like, because it's you, but you're disciplined. And this is sort of what happened earlier in, one of the critiques is, with Michelle, it was like, don't feel the obligation to keep talking. Right? Because now you're going into a guide I wrote and all that stuff. You just don't need it yet. Let them have the rhetorical moment of yes or no. If you need to defend it, yes. Let's see where it goes.
Would you mind if I mailed that to you?
I don't need it right now. Sorry about that. I don't.
Okay. You changed plans? You staying for a while? Are you no longer planning on selling Hook Queen?
Sorry, what?
Have you decided not to sell? Are you going to stay or?
I'm going to stay.
Oh, what changed about your plans? How come you decided to stay?
Originally there was like I'm going to leave.
Oh, it froze. Shit. Anyway, excellent. Ladies, right? You're listening to a principal make his own calls here. That's how you get in there with a nice tone to find out that therapeutic moment, to find out what happened, right? So then you can determine whether anything's there. Let's listen to the second one.
Hello.
Hi, Igor.
Who's calling?
This is Paul Cantu. I'm the owner of Cantu Group Real Estate. Am I speaking with Igor Reichman?
You're speaking.
Hi, my name is Paul Cantu. Like I said, I'm with Cantu Group Real Estate. The reason for my call is I saw your lovely home online, and I saw it didn't sell, and I wanted to know if I could send you some free information that will help you sell it the next time.
May I do that?
Well,
yeah, too much. Yeah, almost.
I think I have. I'm going to hire somebody who's going to do the sales for me. Thank you.
Exactly. I'm a real estate broker. I've been one for 22 years. I've owned my own office for 19 of them. And I'm offering to send you a free guidebook I wrote called 7 Steps to Home Sellers.
All right, Paul, these are all good, except you're defending the package instead of just sticking to the formula. So just try it again, sticking like literally to the formula, and you'll see there's a difference, right? It just gets less defensive. And that's what I said, and this is what I'm saying. The old perspective is that's the moxie. That's what we all used to do. We all used to sell a little bit more muscle, keep the conversation going. Even when you listen to recorded calls from Proctor back in the day, he cheated his own script. Don't do it. Cheat to the script until proven otherwise. That's the best advice I can give you in both cases. Yeah? And then you had a question for me.
Telemarketers, bring one on next week, whatever.
Yep.
Since there's limited inventory or expired, canceled inventory, and I'm not, obviously, as you can tell, a big fan of the circle prospecting idea.
Yep.
Would you suggest that it be okay for me to have them mine past clients, or is that still something I should do because I have that connection with them?
They can mine past clients. We have a script for that. Let's talk before that so that they also update any information too. So it's a good way to cleanse the database too, right?
Yeah, well, they have access to the TRC keep or Infuse, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
So they can go back and see the notes.
Yeah, and the other
they're
thing,
checking realists to make sure the property hasn't been sold yet.
Yeah, great. The other thing that I would do is I would visit with Gail if I were you. She's probably the resident expert at probates. I would visit there too. Visit with her. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's something we haven't done at all.
Yeah, because but you'd want to talk to somebody like that really makes sure she has good information, and that's what she does. Yeah.
Cool.
Good. Awesome. All right. Any questions or final thoughts? Because that's the end of our call today. I just want to make sure. Bravo to everybody who sent stuff. Real good progress, and you can see that it's just nerves and it's cognitive load that we put ourselves under. So one of the ways to get around that is to routinize the words. Just read them to each other. And the one you're all getting is, did your plans change? That's the number one retort to most of what they're doing to cut you off. Oh, did your plans change? Right? And then that second beat, remember, is all about the therapeutic moment. Let them talk. They're trying to sort it out themselves. And as they sort it out, you can be that resource for them. Okay? Yeah?
Excellent.
Yeah, good. Yep. Good. Bravo. All right, all. Listen, have a wonderful weekend. And
thank you.
Yeah, and keep our good friend Carla in your thoughts and prayers. Terrible loss, tragic situation, and she was just such a great sharer and participant here. Life is harsh sometimes, and it was, and we'll always be appreciative and grateful for Carla and the hard work that she did here to improve, and she leaves a lasting legacy. So I want to call her out again and just keep her family in your thoughts, okay? And the Joneses, Scott, Kyle worked so hard to evolve as a manager. They were doing so great together. Barbara, who was part of that team too. So just keep them all in mind, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, all. Have a great weekend.
Peace and love.